Hello and welcome to a video of my yard sale finds for today, Saturday, May 12, 2018. So it was a very eclectic bunch of finds today. A little bit of everything, not much vinyl, but all kinds of stuff. First purchases I made was from at a place where there was a bunch of, it was a collective yard sale with rented tables. Those are the best. And the guy had some vinyl records, but he's a collector, so it was all his leftover vinyl records, sorry, all double, twice the price they were worth, so I didn't buy a single record. But he had some books, and his books were pretty fair price, so I got I picked this book, the two following books too, and this one was in the box of books, was following a whole other bunch of books with about the same size and thickness for $10 label. This one didn't have a label, so I've offered $15 for these three books already marked at $2, which and he said yes. So this bigger book that you'll see in a second came to $9. So we have here the Rough Guide to the Beatles, $2. The Rough Guide to the Rolling Stones. Don't know why this one is smaller. Rough Guide to the Rolling Stones. All kinds of information in there. Beatles 2. There's a bunch of photos. And the Rough Guide to Pink Floyd. I don't have many Pink Floyd's books. I think I own. This is my first Pink Floyd book. I'm not sure. And then this book. I love this one. I've been browsing it all day. The Beatles versus the Rolling Stones. Sounds, opinions on the great rock and roll rivalry. And of course, I don't know if you can see it, but the cover has like a morphing image thingy there. Their Stones or Beatles, and it's an awesome coffee table book. Really love it. They compare members of the groups and events they made and record covers, and they have timeline pages that pull out. Like this is the second of 2 pages, and it pulls out like this. Timeline events, both sides, and there's another page like that. Let me just make sure I don't fold it wrong. So I love this book for $9, pretty cool. Then the next purchase, gonna make sure. Oh yeah, vintage Fisher Price. And I was just talking yesterday at work, out of talking to my boss, like my supervisor, how I was looking forward to check yard sales today. Because I collect among other things Fisher Price vintage toys, and I started listing what I had, and so lo and behold, this lady had a bunch of old things, but this was the only vintage Fisher Price she had, so I got there on time. So it's the Play Family A-frame. It's not complete, but it has a box. She wanted 30, and I managed to get it down to 20. So there's these are the original pieces. Well, the character, the boy here, is on the box. He's smiling. Here he's not. There, and there's two of these chairs missing. 2 beds missing. Those 2 beds are missing. We're missing 2 of those chairs. One of those 2 chairs. Sorry about that. And the kid is not smiling. The one included, but the bell works, and frankly, it's pretty. I've never seen it. I've seen it in catalogs, but I didn't know anybody in our family, like cousins or anyone who had this, or any friends. So this is 1974. It says on the box, so pretty cool. Next. Somebody had 4 of these. I collect them in French. The Livretis de Walt Disney. Although this is a later pressing, it was so clean that I decided to pick it up because I couldn't remember the one I had, in which condition it was. Unfortunately, there's some coloring here, but the colors actually match. So I noticed that book is in great shape. So 25 cents for this. Wow. Okay. And then I got bunch of like CDs, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one has 3 CDs in it, but still counted as one, and they were 10 cents each. I got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 compact discs for 50 cents. Julien Clerc, yeah, that one is, well, it's a dime, but I didn't realize, I thought it was a compilation. It's a live show. Doesn't matter, I'll enjoy it in the car at least once. François Pérusse avec la carte ici, et j'ai downloadé le 45 minutes de matériel supplémentaire. The Birds, The Very Best Of, Michael Jackson Thriller with the bonus tracks. I have it already on CD, but not with the bonus tracks there. It's a 2001 edition. And here we have 2 disco compilations and Donna Summer compilation. So all this for 50 cents. Then I got this other François Pérusse CD. Tome 8, malheureusement il est magané puis il saute, mais il était 50 cents, j'avais trop hâte de l'avoir. Au lieu d'attendre, de l'acheter en bon état une seule fois, ben je l'ai acheté 2 fois, puis lui avec, il y a un code à la fin du disque, j'ai pu downloader du matériel. Then I got this for $2. Actually I got this from the same guy who sold this. I went back because I hesitated, I decided to buy it, although I realized that back home it's a bootleg copy because you can tell that's not the real official tape, crooked sticker. Like, I don't care if it's watchable, I just want to see Wonderwall at least once, because the soundtrack of this movie is by George Harrison, the very first Beatles solo record and the first album released on Apple Records. I actually have the vinyl record in VG Plus condition, paid $2 for it in the 80s. So I'm going to get to see the movie eventually. What did I get after this Wonderwall for $2? Oh yeah, I'll switch to French here. J'ai vu, pendant que je placotais avec le gars qui m'a vendu ces livres-là et cette cassette-là, je placotais avec, du coin de l'œil, la table d'en arrière jouait des banners. Fait que attends-moi une minute, il faut que j'aille voir. J'ai vu 4 banners. Il y en a un, je pense que c'était Chute Niagara Falls, une affaire de même. Mais celui-là, je l'ai vu, j'ai décidé de le prendre. Saint-Adèle, village de Séraphin. Wow. J'ai déjà des cartes postales de ce village-là, puis un macaron aussi. Avec le sucre à la chaude là-dessus, c'est juste ça. J'ai payé 2 piastres. $2 for this vintage. You wouldn't know what village de Séraphin is if you're not a local. Then that was it for that location. Then at a different yard sale, I found this plush bunny. It's a sitting bunny. And what's the brand again? It has a little bit of sand in the butt. It's a Krisha Playful Plush. Made in China, of course, 1988. 1988. Oh, I didn't realize it was that old. Oh my god. So I couldn't. All the plushes were $1. This one I couldn't resist. I already have too many plushes, but I like to find quality plushes. And I do have another one by that same brand. I know it's not the rabbit. Another yard sale I found. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have to look at it on the computer because it's outside. Well, it's in the shed. It's a long story, but I needed. I have a temporary need for a. Wheelbarrow, but I didn't want to buy a wheelbarrow. It was just to carry a little bit of earth across the yard to block the holes made by skunks because we have white worms on the grass. So I got one of those. So it was marked $15, but I got a deal instead. So, but I had also from the same seller picked 2 of these extension cords because I never have enough extension cords handy when I need them. About 6-7 feet long each, 50 cents each, or $1. So I got both extension cords and the thing you saw for $10. Okay. And then as I was getting to the car, the corner of my eye saw an unusual toy, and I got not a toy, a game. I got it for $2. So I just saw this and said, what is that? And I took off whatever was piled on it, and it's the French edition of, what's the English name again of that game? This is Auto Bracante. It has the instructions in French and English, but everything is in French. Let me get it, because the English instructions show the English name of this Parker Brothers, or Dealer's Choice. Seems to be about buying used cars. insurance card, livre bleu, blue book. Oh, I see, there's a slot and you put the cards inside. Okay, so that looks interesting. The previous owner actually bought it from a yard sale himself. And I like the graphics. It's 1972, copyrighted, and you can see the cool cars and the Chevrolet there, and just like it. So for $2, I said, I'll pick it up. I'll enjoy it. So that was a fun little, useless but fun purchase. Then after buying that for $2, let me see. Oh yeah, and then I went to another sale, and I couldn't resist picking up this huge clock, and I need it for the kitchen. And I only like them when there's a name for that in English. Sorry, in French we call it la trotteuse. I forgot what the minute hand, no, the one of the hands, whatever, the second hand, I think, what is it, whatever it's called, needs to go tick tick tick. I don't like the smooth going ones. I like to hear the tick. And we tested it with a battery, and yes, it does work like that. And I even got it in the box of the new clock that she had bought that replaced this one. $5, man. It's awesome. It's huge. I don't know how many inches. I didn't measure. That looks like a 16-inch, maybe more. So it's 16, 17 inches. I got that, and then I got. Oh yeah, something I needed. A bilingual keyboard, brand new, for $5. I need one. And but for $5, but for an extra $1, I got something that was offered to me for $2. But actually, I managed. I don't know how, but I managed to get these two items for an extra $1. Vintage, kitschy paintings of sad clowns framed, and they are from the 70s, at no later than the 70s, unfortunately unsigned, but they're paintings. Not sure what type of paint. I know it's on the canvas. I know by looking in the back they are vintage, and there were the woman selling them said they used to be her father's paintings, who was 55 years old, 5 years older than I am. Apparently he loves clowns, sad clowns and stuff like that. He really loves clowns. And a friend of his gave those to him, and they came from that friend's mother, so, and that's about how much we know about the provenance. But these are awesome kitsch items for just $1. Couldn't leave them behind. So I just couldn't. I said I have to pick these because I love kitsch. I love unusual stuff, but those are awesome. Like, they're breathtaking. Just so bad they're beautiful. It's like, I really love kitsch, but interesting kitsch, not just boring kitsch. So those were my very eclectic finds for today, and hopefully I'll find more this year. And thank you for watching.